a former Tesla employee who is being sued by the electric car giant for allegedly stealing data, has insisted he is in fact a whistleblower. It came 3 days after Musk warned employees of sabotage from within the company. But now Tripp has told The Washington Post that he was merely calling attention to some really scary things at the firm, alleging that dangerously punctured batteries were installed in Model 3 cars. Tesla denied the claims and stressed the company would never sell cars about which they had safety concerns. Tripp, of Sparks, Nevada, admitted to Tesla investigators that he wrote software that transferred data outside the company. Tesla has only begun to understand the full scope of Tripp's illegal activity, but he has thus far admitted to writing software that hacked Tesla's manufacturing operating system and to transferring several gigabytes of Tesla data to outside entities, according to the lawsuit. Share this article. Share this includes dozens of confidential photographs and a video of Tesla's manufacturing systems. Tripp told the Post he had given news website Business Insider information for a story they ran on Tesla. He also said he does not have the patience for coding and therefore could not have hacked the company's system. Rejecting claims he was motivated by frustration at not being promoted, he added, "That's their generic excuse. I could literally care less." Tripp, 40, is now seeking official protection as a whistleblower, according to the Post. But Tesla rejected Tripp's claims of being a whistleblower and said he had made false and exaggerated statements in a bid to hurt the company. In a tweet on Wednesday, Musk alluded to the idea that more lawsuits might be on the way, saying that the lawsuit was only part of the sabotage he had spoken of previously. "There is more, but the actions of a few bad apples will not stop Tesla from reaching its goals," Musk said. "With 40,000 people, the worst one in 1,000 will have issues. That's still 40 people." Hacking software from Tripp also was running on 3 computer systems of other employees so that the data would be exported even after he left the company and so that those individuals would be falsely implicated, the lawsuit alleges. A man who answered a call Wednesday at a number believed to be Tripp's said he did not know Tripp. An email message was not answered. Tripp was hired as a process technician at Tesla's battery factory in October 2017 and had electronically signed a non-disclosure agreement, the lawsuit noted. Within a few months of his hiring, managers identified problems with his job performance, including at times being disruptive and combative with colleagues, according to the document. He was reassigned on May 17, 2018, and retaliated against the company by stealing the information, the lawsuit alleged. Tripp made false claims about the information he stole, including claims that Tesla used punctured battery cells in the Model 3 electric car and claims about the amount and value of scrap material generated by Tesla in the manufacturing process, the lawsuit alleged. Some of the claims made it into media stories about Tesla, although the lawsuit doesn't mention which media outlets Tripp leaked information to. Elon Musk accuses rogue employee of sabotage. Every bought a subject, some concerning news. June 17, 201,811 p.m. I was dismayed to learn this weekend about a Tesla employee who had conducted quite extensive and damaging sabotage to our operations. This included making direct code changes to the Tesla manufacturing operating system under false usernames and exporting large amounts of highly sensitive Tesla data to unknown third parties. The full extent of his actions are not yet clear, but what he has admitted to so far is pretty bad. His stated motivation is that he wanted a promotion that he did not receive. In light of these actions, not promoting him was definitely the right move. However, there may be considerably more to this situation than meets the eye, so the investigation will continue in depth this week. We need to figure out if he was acting alone or with others at Tesla, and if he was working with any outside organizations. As you know, there are a long list of organizations that want Tesla to die. These include Wall Street short sellers who have already lost billions of dollars and stand to lose a lot more. Then there are the oil and gas companies, the wealthiest industry in the world. They don't love the idea of Tesla advancing the progress of solar power and electric cars. Don't want to blow your mind, but rumor has it that those companies are sometimes not super nice. Then there are the multitude of big gas diesel car company competitors. If they're willing to cheat so much about emissions, maybe they're willing to cheat in other ways most of the time, when there is theft of goods, leaking of confidential information, dereliction of duty or outright sabotage. The reason really is something simple like wanting to get back at someone within the company or at the company as a whole. Occasionally, it is much more serious. Please be extremely vigilant, particularly over the next few weeks as we ramp up the production rate to 5K a week. This is when outside forces have the strongest motivation to stop us. If you know of, see or suspect anything suspicious, please send a note to email address removed for privacy with as much info as possible. This can be done in your name, which will be kept confidential, or completely anonymously. Looking forward to having a great week with you as we charge up the super exciting ramp to 5,000 Model 3 cars per week. We'll follow this up with emails every few days describing the progress and challenges of the Model 3 ramp. Thanks for working so hard to make Tesla successful. Elon Source. For example, Tripp claimed that punctured battery cells had been used in certain Model 3 vehicles, even though no punctured cells were ever used in vehicles, batteries or otherwise, the lawsuit states. Tripp also vastly exaggerated the true amount and value of scrap material that Tesla generated during the manufacturing process and falsely claimed that Tesla was delayed in bringing new manufacturing equipment online. Data was combined with false information given to the media, the lawsuit said. The company says Tesla's name was damaged and the company lost business and profits due to the disclosures. The move comes after Musk emailed employees on Sunday telling them of extensive and damaging sabotage to the company's manufacturing operating system done under false usernames. He wrote that the person's motivation was that he wanted a promotion that he did not receive. Musk wrote that there's a long list of organizations that want Tesla to die, including Wall Street stock short sellers and oil and gas companies. The company was investigating whether the former employee acted alone, Musk wrote. Musk also wrote in the email to employees that Tesla was edging closer towards sustaining its goal of producing 5,000 Model 3 sedans per week. Tesla wants monetary damages and in order to prevent Tripp from obtaining or disclosing information. It also seeks a court order to inspect his computers, electronic storage devices, email accounts and external storage accounts. Tesla would not comment on the lawsuit Wednesday. It was unclear if the company reported the alleged thefts to law enforcement. Sparks police officer Ken Gallup said there was no record of an investigation involving Martin Tripp. Story County Sheriff Gerald Antinoro did not immediately respond to email and telephone messages from the Associated Press. Sandra Brold, spokeswoman for the FBI in Nevada, said she was checking into the matter.